Well, you all know we're quite the sucker on this channel for Young Justice, and the creator of the show, Greg Weisman, just released a new DC-oriented feature, Catwoman Hunted. In case you didn't know, this is a Young Justice adjacent movie, so I thought it would be a great one to review. Let's take a couple minutes to dive into this new movie and talk about what I thought. But before we do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the next big giveaway. We're going to give away an Oculus Quest 2 at 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out that free week of Skillshare down below. It's a pretty cool way for you to develop all of your superhero skills for that never-ending war on crime, all while not diving too deep into your pockets. Plus, it really does help the channel, so we really appreciate it. Well, like we were saying, Greg Weisman just released a new DC animated movie, Catwoman Hunted. I actually got to watch it, and I wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about it because I figured a lot of Young Justice fans might be interested in this film. Now, we're going to talk about it in a different video, but this is a Young Justice adjacent project. That means, according to Weisman, it fits very nicely into the Young Justice timeline, but it's not official material. Personally, I think it does make it required reading if you're a fan of the show. As far as the movie goes, I have to say I had a really good time. But going into this, I want you to know I am not an anime fan. Typically, it's not my genre, and I found the animation in this movie was nothing but solid. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about spoilers, so you have been warned, but I'm finding it's almost impossible to review this stuff without getting into that territory, so just be prepared. I've linked the movie down below. You can get it on Blu-ray, DVD, or in digital download from Amazon. It does help support the channel, so I do appreciate it. Well, like I was saying, I'm a pretty big fan of Greg Weisman's work, and this was no exception. Now, we're not going to dive too deep into spoilers, but basically the movie sees Catwoman steal a jewel, and then end up becoming neck-deep in multiple situations. She draws the ire of the international crime organization she stole it from, and at the same time draws in Batwoman accompanied with Interpol agents Julia Pennyworth and King Faraday. Now, the movie itself is well paced and is a pretty good time and sees her travel quite a bit of distance over the globe. There's a lot of tension and action, and I have to say, it's more of an adult animated feature, at least in tone and some visuals, than I was expecting, but like I said, I'm new to anime. Elizabeth Giles actually plays Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman, and quite honestly, she is the highlight of the film. She really does a great job of capturing Catwoman. She's playful, intelligent, charismatic, and in a few moments gets deadly serious. Giles puts a lot of range in her vocals and delivers a lot of nuance in her voice performance, which made it pretty believable. Her feelings toward Catwoman or when she toys with the villain really kind of give a highlight to this performance, and I have to say, seeing Catwoman be the highlight of anything was pretty cool. Now, Stephanie Beatrix actually plays Batwoman, aka Kate Kane, and does a pretty darn good job. We've seen Batwoman a lot on live action, and even in some animated features including Bad Blood, and of course Young Justice, although she's never shown up in a speaking role there. She plays the role very stoic, which works perfectly as a counter to Giles' Catwoman. The banter back and forth remains solid throughout the whole movie, and the interactions between their two characters really are spot on. The character of Batwoman herself is portrayed pretty well here too. She really has come into the limelight in the last couple of years, and the character is done justice in this movie. I really found both of the primary actresses played off of each other very well and really helped drive the feature. Now, there are a ton of villains in this movie, and quite a few faces that you've seen before. Nosferatu, Talia al Ghul, Tobias Whale are all really great in the film. But probably the highlight on the villain side is Kirby Hal-Baptiste taking up the role of Barbara Minerva. Now, this is very different than the Wonder Woman version of Cheetah, and although she is menacing, she really does give off an aura of really snide sophistication, making her much more socialite and a criminal leader versus some sort of thug or threatening monster. It also should be pointed out that one of the supporting cast members is Kelly Hu as Cheshire, who not only plays an assassin in the movie, but is also voiced by the same voice actress as Young Justice, tying that a little bit closer. Now, I have to say, the visuals in this film are a nice change from the typical DC animated movie, completely allowing Catwoman Hunted to have its own very refined style. it actually really does fit Catwoman's character and world, and even both the fighting styles of her and Batwoman. So I have to say, for a guy who's not an anime fan, all of this came across to me really great. The movie itself is more than worthy for Selina Kyle's very first animated movie. Like I said, the anime is rich, the cast is great, and the story itself is not only cohesive and entertaining, but it's well paced. Now, this is typically what we expect from Greg Weisman, but I still walked away really surprised, enjoyed the movie, and quite honestly would like to see these characters return in the same medium. All in all, I'm going to give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. I've linked it down below for you guys to check it out, and I would absolutely recommend you watch this film. So, what do you guys think? Did you like Catwoman Hunted? And were you aware before this was a Young Justice adjacent movie? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not going to get any updates. Peace.